Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is Mr. Jackboot333, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich. We gotta swing all the way over here. The Socialist Republic of Italy. Last time we were here together, we managed some very important victories in Spain and in Argentina. We're working on America right now. It's a little slow going, but we're making some quite nice gains. If I had to favor anyone, it'd probably be us. And it looks like the revolution is going to face its first major loss in this upcoming game. Looks like the Indians are about to take a pretty bad knock, which is unfortunate. I think it might be too late to really turn the tide there. We will promote you, my friend. Can we promote any of these other guys in the meanwhile? It doesn't quite look like it. But yeah, we are just hanging out with my family, having ourselves a party. What do we want? We don't need any more political power cost, as funny as that would be. Lack of resource penalty might actually be nice right now. Let's get a Tilo Sassi in. He was a very sassy boy. I don't know how funny that actually was. So, yeah, we just got to, just got to get to it, I suppose. Now, it's been a very, very long time since I've seen Birdemic. Not that I really need to see Birdemic again. Oh, Jesus Christ, I can't do that. The different politics of President Mussolini and the government seem to have caused us to reach a breaking point. With Mussolini sponsoring the Black Shirts and several other anti-democratic movements, while directly undermining the stability of the executive, Parliament has threatened to pass a motion of no confidence in him to end his rule and doom the presidentialist project. Such a motion passing is far-fetched, but does show that the presidency cannot expect to do as it pleases, ignore the wills of the other branches of government. While the tensions wouldn't truly be solved until either the government or Mussolini are forced out, the crisis may at least be resolved by a temporary truce between the FAR and the rest of the country. Of course, Mussolini seems intent on doubling down. Instead, the rumors of a president's government is ready to be appointed. Yeah, that's a little insane. That's nutter butters, man. Let's not do that. I'm gonna check. Are the Chetniks? Corpo Speciale. Let's get the Brigate Marina. An advantage of fighting an offensive war on the peninsula is that if the front quietens, is that a word? One is not out of options. Corpo Speciale units can land behind the enemy, surround and disrupt them, and to attack the difficult targets of Sardinia and Sicily. I think that's kind of our... How many fucking Mexicans are here? Jesus Christ. I've heard about so-called Mexican invasion of America. This is a little ridiculous, though. And we have taken Washington. Booyah. Federal government has collapsed. No more Fed posting now. Let us... Oh! Second Irish Revolution. Look at that. Let's do a little bit of a pincher movement. I don't know if that's a technical term, but it sounds nice. Basic submarines. Yeah, I don't want to... These all kind of suck. I don't want to work on anything quite yet. So work on convoys, and as soon as... Yeah, yeah, I'll work on convoys. Once we get the other, different submarines going from our focuses, then we'll get, to putting our effort towards those. And meanwhile, we now have control over Virginia. And, you know, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that the Hondurans are a little buggered. Call it a gut feeling. Call it a hot take or a prediction. I should go on Kalshi. I will make a lot of money from those bets on Kalshi. Alright. You'll be our Marine guy, so we'll get working on cycling the Marines in. Because I believe we get a couple once they're deployed. We'll just spread them out a little bit. Oh! Sure. I want to see if we can't do a little bit of encirclement into here. Alright, we got our Marines. So I believe it was this guy. Or else. Yeah. So we'll take these guys. We will prop them with the, in the south. Meanwhile, you, friend, you can plan a tentative naval invasion into Sardinia. Yeah, stop naval exercising. We don't need you to do that. Which one are these? These are destroyers. We'll give you a general who's a little bit more... Don't have anything too crazy for him, actually. Yeah, let's get working in the meanwhile on one of these submarines. Let's get the Flottille MAS. Torpedoes revolutionize naval warfare, allowing small boats to sink much larger targets. Taking the idea to below the surface yields a new type of submarine, which is small, nimble, and lightly manned. That I like. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is getting ridiculous now. Well, we will see just how well... Okay, so they immediately joined, so I don't think... Well, you know, I'm not going to say anything. Because I don't think we're quite in a position to face anything quite yet. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We don't have any synthetic refineries, do we? Okay. We're pretty good on infrastructure all around. Just work on some more boats. We're building those tanks, which we have no use for. We're building any motorized right now. Kind of. How do I... Okay, that's how I add the flame tanks. I'll save that for now. We should probably at least mess around a little bit with some tanks. Though we need to actually get working on tanks. Which, you know, I suppose just because we, improved light. Okay, these are only improved, not anything else. Fix superstructures. Maybe some radio. Probably do a diesel engine. And we'll get working on putting these guys... We'll do Fiat. Start pumping these guys out as well. Should probably start trading for fuel as well, honestly. Where's our... Okay, we can get some rubber. Well, we can't get much rubber. We'll trade with the Brazilians while we can. Trade with the Congress. Well, that's mighty interesting. Well. Central America has been founded. There we go. I apologize if I'm a little too quiet this go around. I guess I'm just really trying to focus on this. Got some text going in the background as well. I'm not really looking at those, but I'm waiting for them to come in. So, you know, that's also quite fun. Gonna be moving into Charlotte soon. Over here. Try to take off that awkward little exclave. Clear up these front lines. We got research. What do we want to work on? Not time for the new artillery yet. New Marines, though, might be the play. You will assign here to this field marshal. Okay, I don't want to take it to war support. Let's just try to find an agreement. We have a nice big Austria we'll have to deal with, which I'm used to happening. And then the last game I played, which was the Nepal one, they all imploded in on each other. Okay, let's get... What do we want to work on next? Could do some industry stuff, perhaps. Maybe work on synthetic, heading down to synthetic refineries is going to be good. So let's finish up the electrical conversion. Railways across the country, especially in Piedmont and Guardia, still use the, by now outdated, 3.6 kV, 16 2/3 hertz AC electrification systems. What amateurs, clearly. Let us finally replace this system with the most advanced 3 kV DC, at least on major routes. Ooh. Well, this should be interesting. Yeah, I do not know. What is gonna be next? Fuck. Okay. These Marines are obviously fine. These guys, I'm not so sure. Probably just merge these guys. Let our African friend there rest easy right now. We can begin the Resurgimiento. Gets us another research slot, potentially, which isn't bad, actually. Is there... Okay, so I guess I'm guessing he's starting this one, and that'll give him the pop-up to begin. That doesn't necessarily mean that he will. So that's kind of going to be my, well, if nothing else, we got Cuba. How big is the Third International at this point? Oh my goodness. It's not huge by any means. But, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. Argentine Free State. We got Rio down here, which is interesting. Oh, Vargas, hello, friend. Vargas is an interesting character, isn't he? We could probably send some volunteers to Brazil to help, but I'm a little too weary of that right now, considering, you know, just how, no, okay. Because I do expect war to kick off here soon. Although, we could push down into the rest of North Carolina. Secure that, then move into South Carolina. Let's get some computing machines going. Okay, yeah, they, let's see if we can push into this river. And try to, secure that. That should be electrical conversion. Expand Ilva. The former Turney Elba Group, now an amalgamation of many strategic metallurgy industries, is key to boosting our industrial capacity past the rival governments, which will expand its mines, modernize its industries, and rationalize its management. Why not, right? Okay, the Spanish are joining the Third International. Done quite well thus far. See if we can't do a little bit of a push into Charleston. I forget that's Master Crisis. That's China-Reich being China-Reich right now. Good stuff. How are we doing with capitulating them? We're doing far better, casualty-wise. The Revolutionary we, of course. And we've already probably lost less people than the Americans have, just generally speaking. We could get working on some improved armor stuff, since we will be at least doing a little bit of armor. Okay, Bai is capitulated. And I wonder, could we pull off an encirclement in the Carolinas? Oh, I think we could. I think we could. Oh, we definitely could. God damn it. Reinforce us right now. Unions built it. And then we got you guys. How are we doing on artillery right now? I'm a little curious. Logistics. Artillery, we got a good amount going, so I want to see if I can... Okay, yeah, so I can just... Can't quite convert them over to 20 wits yet. Damn it. Oh. Doing so good there, too. But also these guys. Oh. Okay, it's not quite as glorious. Okay, so it was like one unit. But fuck that one unit in particular, man. And just like that, we've secured Charlotte. Oh god, yeah. We're doing massive numbers. We're doing massive pushes into the south right now. Let's get a jeep going. Beneath the fertile farmland of Romagna lies the biggest fossil fuel reserves in Italy. It's imperative we exploit it to our advantage in the Great Revolutionary War. I hear Great Revolutionary War, and as an American, I just go, whoo! Where did all these... Okay, you are all the way back there. Where is everyone else? You go there, you're there. Okay, it's just you hanging back. Everyone else is kind of... Everyone else is kind of in the right place. Doing okay pushing into Savannah. But we'll let the Americans do the brunt of that right now. We're gonna run to Atlanta because we need a few dollars. We're not colleagues. We're fucking comradenizers. I don't know how well that works, actually. Try to get at least a little bit more of an encirclement. At least get a unit encircled, perhaps. If not, at least we'll do well to make Mr. Sherman proud. Move right into there. Move quick enough. We might just... Yeah, we're taking out... So yeah, they did... Eventually... They got some of their guys out, but there's still... We still took out a division. So I'll consider that a win. Plus we took Atlanta. And it would appear that the AI is not, at least the Republic's, the Republic of Italy has not gone after us. How many fucking... Okay, I was comparing it. I was looking at this and versus this. It's still a pretty, unfair advantage, though. Isn't it? And we'll push you into there, help take Savannah. Success of the Copenhagen Conference. Oh! Peace for 1948, there we go. We'll see how long it lasts, but... Ooh! Encirclement ahoy. I don't even think they're doing anything to save these guys in Georgia. Let's get Goma Synthetica. The one thing Italy doesn't have is rubber, but the recent advance for hydrocarbon technology allows us to process artificial rubber from our refineries, a win-win operation. And the most important thing, we are not bullying the Congolese at all. To do it. They're keeping all their hands intact, fortunately. The fall of Beijing. What's going on in China? You know, broadly speaking, the revolutionary government is not doing that well, actually. It's actually not great. I dare say it's kind of bad. Let's work. Let's do efficiency per coal. Why not? I don't really know what that does or what that means, but let's get it going. Alright, well. There's only one thing that I think can be done now. And that is to encircle and take out Florida. Lecture, do you want more war support or more stability? Yeah, we'll just... There's nothing we can do. We'll just take the war support right now. Those stability is actually quite bad right now. I'll finish our siege of Tallahassee. And I will keep the fronts going as I narrate us out. That is all the time I have for, ladies and gentlemen, but I hope you all enjoyed this. If you liked this video, leave a like. If not, feel free to dislike. Leave any comments or feedback down in the comment section below. I read all the comments I get, and I do appreciate any all feedback you might have for me. Check out my various links down in the description box below. Leave any comments or feedback down in the comment section below as well. Hit the sub button and the notification bell to keep update with these uploads as they come out. And yeah, I think I'll leave it there. I thank you all as always for watching. My name has been Mr. DB333, and I will see you. I can't think of a better cliffhanger to end the video off on. I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye now.